wonder how some students seem to ace every test, stay organized, and still find time for fun? Today, I'll share some practical tips with you to help you become an A-plus student without burning out. So grab a snack or a drink and let's start. The journey to top grades begins in your mind. You have to believe in your ability to succeed. It's not about being naturally gifted, but consistently putting in effort. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Okay, listen up. Say it with me. I am capable of learning anything I set my mind to. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but trust me, this stuff works. Affirmations work because they help rewire your brain by shifting your focus to positive beliefs, while boosting your confidence and motivating you to take actions that lead to success. Feeling completely overwhelmed by that huge to-do list? It happens to the best of us. But don't stress, break it down. Instead of looking at the whole mountain of tasks, focus on one small step at a time. Take that big task and split it into smaller, manageable chunks. By tackling one piece at a time, you'll feel way less stressed and more in control. Every little victory adds up, and before you know it, you'll be looking back amazed at how much you've accomplished. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small it feels. Setting small, achievable goals not only helps you stay focused, but also build momentum and boost your motivation to keep pushing forward. And hey, if you really want to stay on track and reward yourself, treat yourself every time you finish a task, whether it's a break, a snack, or something you love. Celebrate those wins. They'll keep you energized and motivated for the next step. I like to reward myself by going to cute little cafes. Time is your most valuable resource. Start by planning your week. Use tools like digital calendars or bullet journals to track deadlines and study sessions. I recommend using Notion. It's a wonderful digital workspace that allows you to organize your tasks, set reminders, and even create templates for recurring schedules. You can also download different types of templates that align with your work. Some of them are money, but most of them are free, like this one. Planning isn't just about filling up every hour of the day. It's also about prioritizing. Identify your top 3 tasks for the day, and these will be your non-negotiables. Tackle these non-negotiables while your energy is highest. By doing so, you ensure that the most important work gets done, even if everything else falls by the wayside. These tasks should align with your bigger goals, so you're not just being busy, but you're also being productive. Once your top priorities are in motion, the rest of the day can be dedicated to lower priority tasks or activities that help you recharge. Break down your tasks into smaller, manageable steps if they feel overwhelming. And if something unexpected comes up, don't be afraid to reassess and adjust. Flexibility is key. Lastly, remember to leave room for reflection at the end of the day. Assess what you accomplished, celebrate the wins, and identify what you could tweak for next time. The goal is not perfection, but consistent progress. If you're struggling to stay focused and get stuff done, I've got a super simple technique that could seriously level up your productivity, the Pomodoro technique. It's basically 25 minutes of pure focus followed by a 5-minute break. It helps keep your brain fresh and prevents burnout by giving you regular chances to recharge. There are tons of apps and websites out there that can help you track your Pomodoro sessions, and I'll link a few of my personal favorites in the description below. Now, if Pomodoro is not your thing, that's okay. There are plenty of other time management methods out there. Some people prefer longer focus blocks or different break intervals. The important part is to experiment and find what works for you so you can stay productive without burning out. At the end of the day, it's all about working smarter, not harder. Having an effective study technique can make all the difference, but it's important to use something that works for you. So to help you guys out, I'm going to share some study techniques that might just work for you. My first tip for you guys is active recall. Test yourself on what you learned instead of just rereading notes. It's one of the most effective ways to retain information because it actively engages your brain in the learning process. Make your own flashcards or use apps like Anki. Spaced repetition, a technique where you review information at gradually increasing intervals, helps information stick in your long-term memory. And do not underestimate the power of visual aids. Color-coded notes, diagrams, and mind maps can help organize complex information and make it easier to recall during exams. Another powerful technique is to teach what you've learned to someone else. Explaining concepts in your own words not only solidifies your understanding, but also highlights any gaps in your knowledge. One thing I suggest is to pretend that you're explaining a difficult concept to a 5-year-old. This really allows you to break down what you're learning and really understand it. Your environment affects your focus. Keep your study space tidy and free from distractions. A cluttered desk equals a cluttered mind. I know that I cannot study in a dirty environment, so every day before I study, I make sure to clean my desk. Now, this does not have to take forever. I recommend cleaning your space at least once a day so it doesn't all pile up. Set up a distraction-free zone. Keep your phone out of reach or use apps that block notifications during your study hours. Your phone is one of the biggest distractions, so it's better for you and your grades to put it away. However, if you cannot put your phone away, I suggest using a timer on your phone or setting up a time lapse of your study session. This way, you're less likely to reach for it. And if you really want to go hardcore, invest in a phone jail. It might sound funny, but it might work. I also recommend organizing your schoolwork using separate notebooks, folders, and binders for each subject. Keeping your work sorted not only saves time when you're looking for something, but also keeps you in a focused mindset during study sessions. To stay even more organized, try color-coding your materials for each subject. You can use sticky notes or tabs. I also suggest regularly decluttering your folders and binders. This can prevent unnecessary buildup and help you stay on top of what's important. Lastly, another helpful tip is to set aside a few minutes at the end of the day to review your notes and update your planner. This quick habit helps reinforce what you learn, keeps you aware of upcoming deadlines, and prevents tasks from piling up. Even a short daily review can make studying for tests much easier in the long run. Don't forget to organize your digital files too. Start by creating a folder for each subject or class on your computer. Inside each folder, you can create subfolders for notes, assignments, and study materials. For example, a folder for biology could have subfolders like lecture notes, homework, and diagrams. This makes it easier to find what you need without wasting precious time. Remember, an organized workspace, physical or digital, is key to staying productive and stress-free. And that is the end of the video. Remember, success isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step you take gets you closer to your goals. Apply these tips and you'll not only see better grades but also feel more confident, more organized, and more in control of your journey. What's your favorite study tip? Share in the comments down below. And do not forget to subscribe. Bye!